sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Here's Foxie. Happy Friday, shoalmates. Yes, I'm already super giggly this morning. I'm sorry. Welcome to the 16th installment of Foxie A.M. with the fantastic Miss Dee of Dee Spinda. Thank you for joining me this morning. And I'm Foxie of Foxie's Fishes. I hope you guys are starting your Fridays out fantastic. How are you this morning, Miss Dee?
Well, I'm awake. I've been up since 5:30, and it's about time for a nap.
5:30, so that's 4:30 my time, and that's too long to be up already.
Yeah.
I woke up maybe about 6:30, but I didn't get out of bed till the alarm told me to at 7. I'm on my second cup of coffee this morning. We have our grandbaby here with us this morning. We have Shane entertaining her in the background. So you might hear the baby from time to time, just so you guys know.
That was so cute. After the stream last night, we were backstage, and Lily came in the room in her little, we call that a walker roller thingy.
Yeah, her walker.
And she was so cute.
She's such a little ham. So the thing that I accidentally taught her recently was we fist bump now. So whenever she comes in the room, she just comes at me like this.
Oh, and she fist bumped me through the screen. That was cute.
She's getting
She's
so
2 months
big.
old.
I can't believe she's going to be 10 months already. She's getting so very big.
Yeah, she was cute.
Oh my goodness. But let me see who has joined us in chat so far this morning. Let's start from the beginning. That way we could be a Rico behind. First, and I see Fijon Tank Dix. Good morning, Fijon. Happy Friday to you and yours. Monster Fish Scout. Happy Friday.
I'm sorry.
No
Can
worries.
you trill your R's like when you say in Spanish sounding words?
Like Fernando.
Yeah, you say it like that. Say it like you mean it, girl. I can't do it.
How long should I extend it? Should it be like an uncomfortable amount of trill?
Yeah.
Should it be like Fernando?
I'm sorry, never mind me.
But good morning, Mantho. Happy Friday. Empire of Dirt Aquatic Chef Kane. Hello. I know you had to start work, but thank you for joining us. Happy Friday. I hope your work day goes smooth for you today. And Bionic Bigfoot, a member for 10 months, says he's not here today. So his goes to saying good morning, y'all. And good morning, Ferguson. Thank you so very much for that. We greatly appreciate that. Let us play you, let's start our day off right with a little city destruction by Fat Kitty.
Fat Kitty in the city.
Thank you so very much. I greatly appreciate that. And then he doubled down with a 99-cent super sticker. Oh my goodness, Dennis, let me go over to the YouTube side and see what that sticker is. It's a poop. He got the poo on us today.
So Dennis is a shizzle this morning.
A shit this morning. Thank you so much for that, Dennis.
Good thing he's not here.
I'm going to play something else
in his wallet.
Poops a lot. Here you go.
So he dropped a turd on us.
I can hear that in a song now.
Tony would have said, "Oh, he dropped a hot one."
Oh, goodness.
That's what he says when Lola does her little thing. He says, "Oh, she dropped
Yeah.
3 hot ones." It's like, oh, great.
Oh, this morning is starting off great. You know what? It should be the poop stream because we're drinking coffee.
It's come to crap already.
And good morning,
Oh.
Jenna P. Happy Friday. She says, good morning, watching on mute from my meeting. Hi, Jenna. Hopefully she can see that. Dee Dee says, everybody got those cups ready? Good morning, Uncle Smiley's Aquariums. Thank you for joining us. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well. Sketty Nona, good morning. Happy Friday to you. Dennis Christensen says, hello, fish fan friends. Good morning, Dennis. Freaky
Hello.
Fish Lady says, howdy, freaks. Hello, Holly. Good morning. Scotty the
Hope she's
Fish Freak
doing
says,
better.
good morning. Had breakfast. Now time for coffee. Well, Foxy with coffee. Dyslexia is not working this morning. It's TV in my fish room. Well, thank you for joining us, Scotty. We'll try to start your day off right, but we always bring the hot mess with us wherever we go.
Just kind of just seems to follow us.
It does.
Oh,
And
thank
Steady
you,
says,
Nona.
looking lovely today. Michael, new local Austin, good morning. Well, actually, he's about to head to bed soon, I'm sure. It says, let's go lay down 2 more shifts talk with Shella. Woohoo! Is that so exciting? Aquashella is right around the corner, Dallas. Aquashella does Dallas. It's right around the corner.
Dee Dee's done a few things, but never Dallas.
No, I heard that's a Debbie thing. Good morning, Craig and Belinda. Well, actually, good evening. I know you guys were streaming before. Oh my goodness, Phantom looks so relaxed in his new home. You guys got it all settled in nicely. I'm so glad you guys are settling in nice. It's good to see you guys home. And Juanita, Dick Signs, good morning. So good morning, y'all. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday to you. Did you get your coffee water going yet? And Scotty says, then I'm going to pick up my 2 new TVs. No clue how to work them, but that will be Later's adventure. They are smart, and I'm not feeling it.
He's going to be tested, but he can work through it.
Yeah, that won't be hard. The smart TVs are relatively easy. They usually give you an on, once you turn the TV on, they walk you through on how to set up all your things. So make sure like your internet and all that stuff is squared away before you turn your TV on and set it up. That way you can just, and make sure you have your router password ready as well, because I'll ask for that information as well. And good morning, Coro. I don't know if I said good morning to you earlier in here. No, I said good morning to you in Craig's stream earlier. Oh, we're special. Geek didn't give us the finger.
Maybe he's saving it for later, building up the suspense.
Well, good morning, Geek. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining us. Oh, goodness. Dennis Christensen says, good morning, Lady Dee Dee, Sketty Nona, Foxy Lady. Thank you for joining us this morning, Dennis. Oh, my goodness. Did I catch up everyone?
Scotty wants to know, you want me to remember our password? You don't have to remember, Scotty. Just tell us, and that way we can all write it down everywhere. And that way, we need to know. Just ask one of us in the chat, and we'll put it up there for you.
Exactly. That's how that works, Scotty.
Add the bank account password too, because that's one you really don't want to forget. So you really need to remember that one.
Oh, goodness. And Lori says, didn't mean to blow your mind earlier. Roxanne, is there wedding cake here? No,
I didn't know what she was talking about. I thought was there a surprise for me too.
Oh, you were lurking in Craig's stream. And Biotic says, I might be here now.
That brought him out. I get access to Scotty's passwords. Now he comes. See, Scotty?
And Jen Yu says, good morning. Can't stay, just dropping in for a quick minute. Well, hello, Jen Yu. Happy Friday. Thank you for stopping in. Good little Jay and what is Frankie, the kitty? Oh my goodness, Frankie's so cute. He's such a fluffy, great cat. Give Frankie a hug for me, please. It's like, wait, no, Frankie. Jeremy is the axolotl. Frankie is the cat. They're still so very cute. Holly says, like I was ran over by a diesel truck, but get better every day. Thank you. I'm so happy you are getting better, Holly. Are you having are you coming through it okay? You having any issues? Are you doing okay? And Benji, good morning. Happy Friday, Benji says, so nice to see your beautiful faces this morning. Hello all. Well, she is beautiful. Otherwise, put on your glasses. I didn't brush my hair yet. You know what I do to start this stream? I set up all this stuff, and then I realize my hair is still like this, and then I let it down. That's all I do.
Well, you can make it really well, because it looks very pretty.
Well, I was even telling Brian it was acting really well today, because it's even got like little curly curls on the bottom. I was like, this is true mermaid hair this morning. I should blow dry it more often. And Scotty says, passwords, you want me to remember my passwords? You should have it on the back of your router unless you changed it, Scotty. And Only Oscars, good morning. Happy Friday to you. Hope you're doing well. Scotty says, your generosity is overwhelming. Yes, but also when you give out your internet password, your router password, you also have to give out your address, Scotty. We need both of them. And your social security number will help too.
Yeah. And maybe even a DNA sample, just in case.
Yeah, I'm sure someone out there will need that.
Scotty was here.
I keep wanting to show you guys these, but I keep forgetting to. We finally got our business cards in from Canva, and hopefully it'll show it not too blurry, but I think these came out pretty good.
They're beautiful.
I know they're not really legible, but I was worried that it would just be a swath of blue because of all the blue that we have on here, but all the fishies, where is it? All the fishies that are on this card, I don't know how many you can see, they're all our fishies. So I thought that was pretty cool, all our fishies in the water on the card that's ours. So we'll be sending these out with the orders that are placed going forward. We'll have these at the swap. We'll probably also send these out with sticker requests, which actually I need to get more Foxy Fisher stickers. I've been out of Foxy Fisher stickers since July of last year.
Ooh.
We have plenty of Public Creek Aquatic stickers, but I have to get some more Foxy Fisher stickers made up. So I should probably talk to Grant of Crayfish Empire for those, because he's also making this QR stickers. He makes a lot of the stickers, like the stickers that we put on our bags, our code stickers that we put in envelopes. Goodness gracious. He makes, on certain fishy bags, I have to put either I play dead so people know to actually open the bag and make sure the fish is okay. And some of them like to play dead, or I jump just to make sure that when you open the bag, they're not out of it before you're ready. So he prints those kinds of stickers for us too. So I should probably finally get that artwork to him so he can make my channel stickers for me, because I need some more printed out.
Yeah, and he's been trying to catch up too.
Yeah.
Oh, and your snail sister is here.
Good morning, and excuse me, I had a cough there, but good morning, Snail Sister. Thank you for joining us. Happy Friday to you and yours. And she's saying, oh, God, to you, Miss Day Day. Oh, goodness. Scotty.
That's when Annette came in with like, scared his DNA. Is he spitting on you when he talks? Do we need to get a shield when we talk to Scotty?
That can go many ways, and my mind went to a very bad place.
Well, I'm trying to keep it clean and up.
You don't have coffee in me to keep things straight in the city.
I tried to keep it that way.
Holly said it hurt my feelings more to rehome my fish because of this than the broken bones, but was best for them and would be fun to restore. Got to keep my guppies. I know it really sucks, Holly, but you did the right thing because you know that someone can better take care of them right now in the moment. And like you said, you can restart again. Maybe you can get some of those babies back, maybe, but if not, you can always restart again. But at least you're able to keep the guppies. That's awesome. So you can have those to watch as you heal. They're definitely a source of healing. Scotty says,
Yes.
I'm balding and my hair is left everywhere. Good grief, you dirty mind. No comment.
See, for once it wasn't me. Oh Lord.
The Fission says, I still have a Foxie sticker. They are rare, Fission. They're probably very valuable at the moment.
I still have mine too.
They're hot commodities at the moment.
Oh,
Yes, good morning, George.
Mexicali's here. Say it the right way. Jorge.
Good morning, Jorge. It doesn't come out that well, but with Fernando it does.
I wish I could do that. When I took Spanish class, that was the hardest thing because I could not do it.
Like I feel the need to just itch.
Oh.
Good morning, Kelly Foreman and Fat Kitty. She says, good morning, mermaids. Happy Friday to you and your fuzzy kitties. Hope you're doing well today.
When I popped in backstage, she was playing the little videos on the side for Lily because she likes to watch the thing. She was watching Fat Kitty in the city.
Oh yes, Lily loves to watch Fat Kitty take down the city. Because she's still learning how to open her hands when she claps, so she'll clap like this and she go, oh, as the cat's destroying the city. So
Yeah,
funny. Geek says just takes lots of practice with the tongue.
But see, I was a very quiet child. I hardly spoke.
We're supposed to be seen and not heard. That's how that goes. And Scotty says, what? There's a fish question? Are you serious?
It must be on the bingo.
What does everyone feed their corridoras? Well, Scotty, for our corridors, especially the babies, when they first hatch out, we feed them powdered food. Typically powdered Hikari carnivore pellets. That seems to do the best with them for us. And then about a week, we start feeding them live hatched baby brine shrimp. And they stay on that for a long time, but we vary them after that with like frozen bloodworms and Dr. Bacillere food and Adcor food, freeze-dried tubifex worms, tetratropical granules, because LRB is right, they work. The fish find them delicious. Wafers, they love algae wafers. I feel like I'm forgetting things.
One thing that I do sometimes is I take flake food and I dip it in the water so it'll drop. They love that too, because I give that to them, because I do pretty much everything that you do except for the tubifex worms. I haven't done that, but they like that too. But you have to go ahead and get it wet so it'll sink where you want it to, so you can actually see them.
Yeah, that's why I don't like feeding the flake foods, because especially with the rainbows that we have here, we have a lot of fish that like to jump. So if we feed flake, they'll tend to be more at the surface and they'll be trying to pop out of the tank. So for that reason, I don't like to feed flake. And when we had goldfish, I wouldn't feed flake either, because they would gulp air and then their poop would float, and that was so annoying. So
that would be easier to get it out.
It's so annoying though when it's just floating around in a big string around the aquarium. You're supposed to settle and do your business in the plants. I should have to be scooping it out like a pleco, So like I don't like feeding flake food, because for me it seems to encourage them to jump out of the tank, or it causes the fish to have floaty poops. So but other than that, And omega-1 sinking catfish pellets. That's another big one. So I think that's pretty much it. But live baby brine is always the best. Always the best.
I have a whole bin of foods, and I've got it down to about half. But I have been digging out of this basket for the longest time because, Lord, Keith sent me a box of Basileir food that time.
Yeah.
And between that and all the stuff that I already had, and I would buy the big extreme, so it took a long time to get through all that stuff. But I finally got it down to like halfway, so I've got me a little variety of everything.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah, Keith sent us a lot of food too. And I really like, because if we're having like symptoms of a fish that seems like they might be getting sick or something, I love the Dr. Basileir food for that. I love that, like the pumpkin. If you see that they're getting a little bit bloaty or something and you're worried that they might have like a clog or a parasite, I love feeding them pumpkin because it seems to alleviate that issue if they're bloated, but it'll also prove if they have a parasite because you'll see it pop out. And I also like the Lapacho because that's a very good antibacterial. So like with my black Medaka rice fish, the original parents have been very sensitive. I don't know what it is, but sometimes just randomly they'll fuzz up. One of them will just fuzz up, and it doesn't seem to affect any of the other fish, but just the original adult colony. And I find that when I feed Dr. Basileir's, it tends to clear them up. And so I don't have to treat with heavy medications. I'm feeding them food that has medicinal benefits in it, and it has proven to work. So I really love those foods. Kelly says, I only feed flake. Rainbows are too greedy and pellets get stuck in their tiny, stupid mouths.
That's happened to me too. It scared me to death.
I find as long as they're the super tiny ones that we don't have that issue with them, but the majority, they're getting live baby brine. And Juanita says, I bought some brine shrimp eggs that are supposed to be shelled. Is there any way to tell by looking at them? You can tell when you're hatching them, Juanita. They'll usually be really like, are they the powdered form? They're the powdered form. When you put them in the water, usually they're very dark and you'll have the dark shells float on top. Those are what you'll have to scoop out because you don't want to feed those shells to your fishies because they can choke on the shells. So you'll have to separate the shells. If and when you can, I highly recommend you look into the Easy Hatch eggs from Brine Shrimp Direct. They are a little bit pricey for shipping because they have to cold ship them. But for their price, they are worth their weight in gold because you don't have to deal with removing the egg shells afterwards. You just rinse them and feed them out. I really like that. They come in a liquid solution. You put it right in your water. They hatch out 18 to 24 hours. They hatch out really fast. And they're immediately ready to feed. Once you rinse them, you don't have to pull out any eggshells. So I recommend looking into those if you're doing powdered form. I know those can take 24 to 36 hours. I haven't had the best success hatching powdered. They seem to be really difficult, but with the Brine Shrimp Direct Easy Hatch, we have 90 to 95% hatch with those. So it's worth its money to not have to fuss for that, especially since like here, we're feeding so many babies, so we have to have it hatch. We can't have failed batches. And good morning, Aqua New Growth. Thank you for joining us. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Scotty, for shame. Says I haven't set up my BBS hatcheries yet. Well, hopefully that's on your to-do list for this weekend.
It sounded weird. I weren't sure what you said, but I guess you said TV list.
BBS?
I'm not sure what you said when you were talking about Scotty and on his something list.
He said he hasn't set up his, I said, for shame, he hasn't set up his baby brine shrimp hatcheries yet.
Okay.
But hopefully he can get them going this weekend. And then he said, I've never had baby corridors, so I need to get these things making baby brines. Yes, you do. And just know that any excess you can put in, like you can get a little freezer tray, the little tiny cube trays, and you can pour off your baby brine shrimp into those trays, and you can freeze them for later use. That way your batch doesn't spoil if you hatch too many. Silver says, howdy, good morning. says, I've been here bad hands in my have had my hands in my plant pond doing a 50-gallon water change on it and sorting plants. I'm so proud of myself. I deciphered that all on my own.
Look, Ma, I can read.
I mean, hey, he gets an excuse. I know he has poor circulation to his hands, so they probably always don't type well. And Craig says, I wonder if peppers help keep worms away. I don't know about peppers, but if you're talking about deworming, pumpkin is an awesome dewormer. But if you mean like worms in the garden, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me see.
That's something I have to do is put something down around my my pepper plants. I see some bugs have been out there.
Yeah. Oh, what are they attacking already?
The peppers. That's all
Really?
I have. There's peppers and tomatoes on that side, but they don't seem to be on the tomatoes. But and I think one of them might have came from where I bought it from with it. So I probably brought them right here. He says no fish worms.
Oh, fish worms. Try pumpkin. Pumpkin is an awesome anti like a dewormer. And I noticed that like sometimes my dog would steal pumpkins out of the garden when we would grow pumpkins when I was little. And I later come to find out that they'll do that if they don't feel well, if they feel like they have worms because they're deworming themselves. So that's crazy to know that. Max was literally like, hey, I feel a little itchy. I'm going to go eat some pumpkin.
So now we found out pumpkin really is good for you instead of just
reading
all
up
this
on like all the fish
pumpkin
stuff
everything.
and going through the Dr. Basilier's food. That's how I read up more on pumpkin and delving more into that and then seeing it work firsthand. I know that it works. It does not kill the parasite, the worms, but it will remove them from the animal system. Let's see.
Well, that's in my rotation, but I was just trying to give them something that might taste good.
Yeah, well, I do that too because they love it. It's like a little bit of a sweet treat for them, but it's like dual purpose. So I kind of like that. So they're like, "Yeah, I'm getting a treat," and I'm like, "Haha, you're getting medicated." And Kayla's, good morning, happy Friday to you. Kelly says, "My friend's dog liked to steal eggplants. No reason. He was just a weird dog." Stealing eggplants, Kelly.
Of all the vegetables in the world, it had to be eggplants.
Stealing eggplants. And Kelly says she's lurking on her drive-in. Hope everyone is well. Michelle, we miss you too, and have a safe drive to work. No more typing while you're driving, lady. Yes, I did the finger wag. Benji says Foxy's notes for the day. If your butt itches, eat pumpkin. If you're human and your butt itches, take a bath. You need to get in there and scrub that crack, sir.
Get that wash rag out.
You go
That
get
be a bingo square. Has anybody mentioned their butt?
You got to go get yourself that wash rag.
wash. So you wash that.
Gotta have an R in there. And Dennis says there are also decapsulated brine shrimp eggs from Brine Shrimp Direct that can be fed directly. Yes, there are. You can rinse them out, feed them directly, or you can hatch them out. We hatch them out. And Dick says, I can't even put my tomatoes in the greenhouse until June. I need to Whoa, you are very cool. You know what? You need to move out of the mountains of Idaho. Come down here to Wisconsin where it's warm. We're only at 1,300 feet. And spring is springing here. You love it.
One of my canna lilies has actually, canna, is it has actually, the flower has opened up. It's going to be orange and yellow.
It's nice. Sorry, I had a cough, but that's awesome. That's very exciting. Oh, Kelly, I noticed the other day that a leaf on each lily is up in the native pond. So they're down 7 feet and they just popped their first leaves to the surface. So yay! So it's
Nice.
so bad. And Juanita says the BBS that she purchased are supposed to be decapsulated. So yes, look for dark little spots floating on the water, Juanita, after they've had their time to hatch out. And if there are, then those are the eggshells. But if there's no dark floaty spots, like there might be one that happens if it didn't dissolve all the way, but it shouldn't be coated across the top with them. And Silver says, I'm already getting fruit on his tomatoes already, but he started them last week of February. Well, you also live in Texas.
But I do have some peppers about this big now. So they're coming.
Jeff is saying that we basically should be rebranded as Canada because how close we are. Good morning, Daniel Velez. Happy Friday to you and yours. Hope you're having a fantastic morning so far. Silver, hashtag scrub that crack. Nancy says her dog Nadine likes cucumbers. Now, after Nadine eats cucumbers, does she tend to burp a lot, Nancy? Because I noticed like cucumbers give humans burpy burps. Does it do it for your doggy as well?
Hopefully it burps and not the other way.
I hope so.
Oh, I was out. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I said I hope so. It only she's burping and not pooping.
Because Lola can let some go.
That's a new Febreze scent collection. Feed cucumbers to your dog. It's the new dispenser.
Cucumber poop.
Oh, goodness, no.
Hot stuff.
Hot and fresh. I didn't sleep enough. Scotty says, I need to make my garden. Should I put my veggie seeds in cups or of dirt inside first? Yes, Scotty, you usually want to start your seeds inside first. That way you can harden them off before you transfer them outside so they have the best chance of success. But it's a little bit late in the season, so
yeah, it's late.
You might actually want to go and buy starter plants already instead of actually starting yours from seed.
Yes. I was out front yesterday and in that new 150 where I put the lotus that Kelly gave me.
Mm-hmm.
Now these leaves have never been this big, but I stood in front of one leaf and it was this wide.
Wow.
As wide as I am.
That's pretty cool.
One leaf. Yes. I can't wait to see what that's going to look like.
That's going to be really cool. Yes, please take video of that. That would be very cool. And good morning, Joy of Fish Keeping. Thank you for joining us. I know that you're at work right now. They left a comment on our Hot Mess Express video last night that was their first live stream they were ever to catch of ours. So thank you so very much for tuning in and thank you for joining us this morning. I hope your day at work is going very smooth for you. But it is already 9:33, guys. With that, you know what time it is. It's time for the member video, and we are currently 84 members strong. Guys, thank you so very much for your support. And we're almost at a year of monetization already. That's crazy. We're going to have to do something special when that happens, Miss Dee Dee. And 3G, yes, you made it just in time, Greg. Get out your can of lube because we're about to play the member video.
That sounds kind of weird. Lube that hip up.
I don't care. I'm not correct in the morning. I'm all over the place. Yes, hashtag send gay or icy hot. There we go. But with that, here's your member video, guys. Thank you so much. 84 members strong. Thank you guys so very much for that. Greatly appreciate all of your support to the channel. It really helps us add to our breeding groups or do some giveaways or just buy the treats for the kitties and the puppies that they appreciate. So thank you so very much for that. We greatly appreciate it, guys. You're so awesome. Welcome in. Who did I see come in? The Bipolar Fish Keeper. Welcome. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining us. It says, hey, everyone, I'm at work, so I'm lurking on this Friday morning. Well, thank you for lurking. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you have a great day at work. Let's see what else did I miss. Oh, Nancy says that she grows burpless cucumbers. They do that? They have a burpless cucumber?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what the difference is, but they don't make me burpy. I'll have to try. I'll have to look those up, Nancy. Friend. I lost myself. Did you do that?
Is that a big square for somebody?
Darn it, I need that square. I can't do it on my own stream.
I'm not playing, so
Right.
I don't know.
Whip, I need you to start 2 minutes late, okay, buddy? And do an unboxing if you can on live.
I don't have
I've been stuck on those squares for a little while now.
I do have some orders coming in, but yeah, they're not here yet.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe something will come in. It's not fish related, but does it have to be? I do have an Amazon order coming in.
Well, it didn't specify a fish unboxing. It just said unboxing.
Maybe that doorbell will ring.
Oh, what did Juanita said? I would, but I'm afraid Ed would not remember how to get. Oh, I get that, Juanita. Yeah, it's best to be safe. But they work on things together. I love how they work on things together. And he just helped her build an awesome stand for her 55 to get it up and going again. And she just did a little video on how it's looking. It's coming along great, Juanita. You're doing a great job. Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's right.
And Nancy says she's got an
awesome thing.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And Nancy says that she has an orange and yellow canna this year too. Very exciting. Oh, and Kelly sending me 2 more types of lilies. I can't wait to get them. One is the teeny tiny lily. It's so excited because I can literally grow that on the porch. I don't know if you heard me. I spoke in mouse there for a second. I'm excited about the teeny tiny lily.
A teeny tiny one?
Goodness. And was something else that I saw. Oh yes, Juanita said without the greenhouse, we have about 45 to 50 grow days up where she lives. They're in a very cold area.
Wow.
And Kelly is saying that there are a few things that Scotty could still directly sow, such as beans or squash. That's a good thing. Or cucumbers. What about lettuces, like butter lettuce? Scotty might like butter lettuce. I know that's like ours tend to pop up all throughout the summer. What else? I don't know. There's all kinds of things in the garden. That's Brian's area. Or cucumbers.
I haven't planted beans in a long time.
Brian is the terrestrial gardening plant person. I'm really good at keeping aquatic plants alive, but if they're out of the tank, it's a 90 to 10% chance they're going to live. 90% is they're not going to.
It was so funny because I go on Pinterest, occasionally, and now I don't know if that really was his video or not, but I saw one where somebody strung vegetables up on a string and put it in a chicken pen, and I sent it to y'all. And he said, "How did you find my Pinterest?" So I don't know if he was messing with me or if that really was his thing on Pinterest.
No, that was, I made him a Pinterest that he didn't know about.
Oh. Okay.
And usually if you send us an email, like if you send him an email, I'm usually the one to respond to it unless it's like personal for him. So when you sent that, I was like, how did you find me on that was me? How did you find me on Pinterest?
Yeah, I saw that. It's like
I was like,
I
how
didn't
did you
even
know I
have a
existed?
clue. I just happened to find it. I thought, oh, this might be something they want to do.
Yeah, like the knife block that you sent me last night, that was a cool looking
That was cool. I
item.
want one of
Yeah.
those.
Like I was like, is this a hint? Is this what Dee Dee wants you to make her for
Can
Christmas?
he make one of those too? I got lots of things. It's a good thing he don't live by me. He would be pepper spraying me when I came to the house. Like, get the heck out of here. I got enough projects.
I'm out of wood. I'm out of wood today, Dee Dee. I
That
can't
would
make
be
even more
so cool. And I
This
like to
guy
do
says,
that myself.
But yeah, those are like I was talking to him about wanting to make a special project for my niece Elizabeth. I don't want to talk about it too much in detail in case she's listening this morning. Good morning, Elizabeth. But I want to work on something very special for her. So hopefully he can be patient with me to do that because that'd be a really cool idea. I'm excited about that.
At least now I know if I want to talk about you behind your back to Brian, I need to put personal, don't open it, Foxy, in the subject.
I mean, I might still anyways, but he'll be the one to respond. I'm the business part. He's the fishy like packer person. I'm the
Yeah, he's the packer around there, okay.
And Scotty said, speaking of those annoying bingo things, I might do a pop-up this afternoon. Oh goodness. Let's see, what am I missing in chat? Yes, lettuce would be good for the fall. It would be too hot for the summer. Our butter lettuce goes forever. Like we don't even plant it anymore. It just pops up every year on its own. So that's nice. And good morning, the Nano Aquarium guy. Jay, thank you for joining us. Happy Friday to you.
And Coro has something there. I want to do some of those too.
We're all about reducing work. Build yourself an Ola for watering and reducing the overall heat in your garden. So what is that? Tell me about that.
It's basically like a terracotta pot that you put under the ground. Part of it sticks up, and the water, you pour your water in that, and it seeps through that and the roots from the other plants will grow towards it.
Yeah.
Now, something else I do in my flower beds, I dig a hole, and I take a 5-gallon bucket and drill, decent sized holes in it so earthworms can crawl through. And I bury that bucket in the middle of a big flower bed, and I put vegetable scraps in it, and then just put a lid on it. I put a little design on top to keep, from falling in the bucket if we step on it. And that way it keeps the dirt soft around your flower bed. Plus, it puts out the nutrients, and the earthworms can go back and forth.
That's very cool. That's very cool. I've never heard of that.
It's easier than the Oya.
Yeah. I'll have to look them both up, but yeah. Scotty's saying, Houston, we have a problem. I fed my fish flightless fruit flies yesterday. Today I opened the lids and a bunch of flies came out. Oh my goodness. Okay, so one, were the flies that flew out, were they the fruit flies or were they another type of bug? Because if they were fruit flies, it's very possible that your flightless fruit flies, their ancestors might not have all been flightless. So if they can go as far back as 5 generations of those guys, so if any of those ancestors flew, it's a probability that when they lay their eggs in their little containers, that some of their offspring will fly too. So you're gonna have some fruit flies with your cultures unless you can find a for sure culture that was bred back at least 5 generations that are non-flightless fruit flies. So that could be the possibility. But otherwise, if it's another type of bug, you might have an infestation in your colony. Hopefully it was just fruit flies flying away. And Juanita says, I recycle the plastic jugs by drilling little holes in them to use them as drip waters. That's a good idea, too. Very good idea. Good morning, Shady Grady. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining us.
And Jeff is in between jobs, so he's back and forth.
Oh, hello, Jeff. Thank you for tuning back in. I hope work is going smooth for you this morning. And Kalish, a member for 10 months. Thank you so very much for that, Amisa. I greatly appreciate it. Says, thanks for always making the day brighter. Oh,
and there's a star.
Hearts. Thank you so very much. I greatly, greatly appreciate your support to the channel. Let us play you. You know what? We need a little jiggliness this morning. Let's play you something special.
You not know you about that life. Drop with me now. Drop with me now.
Wake you guys up a little bit for Whips when we head on over there in a little bit. Whips will be streaming this morning, so we'll be heading on over to Whips just after this stream. Oh, goodness. And it's an Oya. Nano says, so the flyless and flying could cross, yes. So the ones that are the flightless fruit flies are just a genetic variance of where they can't fly. Typically, they're born without wings or they're born with very stunted wings, so they can't fly. But they can breed with flight-capable ones as well. So it's just a genetic variant. So all fruit flies, as far as I'm aware, can, as long as they're native to the area, they can breed, interbreed. I'm not sure about cross-globalization. And the only reason I know so much about fruit flies is because in anatomy and genetics in high school, we had to breed fruit fly colonies out for several generations and do allele tables to see what kind of genetics were born from each generation, and the probability with the flightless version and the non-flightless version, all dependent on how well you kept your culture. So accidents do happen. You can have a random flighted fruit fly. That's so hard to say. Get into your culture and make some babies with all your non-flightless, and then you'll have like 50% of your culture could fly away. So you got to be careful with that. And if I
was sitting there wondering how you knew about that. I wasn't going to say anything.
I'm incorrect on any of that information, Kelly. Feel free to correct me because that knowledge is from when I was 18. So that's when I was breeding fruit flies. On purpose.
I was going to push a button and we don't have the buttons on this channel.
Oh, no, we don't have them on this side.
Hooey. We'll have to work them in.
Yes, it's Getty. They can only revert back to it only if they still have the probability in their chart going back as far as 5 generations. But it's much harder for them to revert to the flighted version if it's more than 5 generations extended. And Kelly says wingless is an autosomal, not sex-linked recessive allele. So that would be the little letter on the charts.
Wow, you must have really paid attention.
I used to love doing allele tables. They were so much fun, and I don't like everyone else failed that class, and I don't know why, but I got it like that. Scotty says, "So what do I do about the ones that throw away? I don't want to use chemicals in the fish room." Well, Scotty, they'll land in your fish tanks, and your fishies should pop up and eat them. That's how that usually works. Now, if you have a lot of duckweed, it's very possible that they can like breed in your duckweed, but you need like duckweed like that thick for them to like start breeding in it. But it shouldn't get crazy. You know, if you're a little concerned about them floating around in there, flying around, open your window, let them out. But generally, they should be eaten.
What I do, I take a little ramekin, pour me some apple cider vinegar in it, cover it with some saran wrap, put a rubber band on it to make that, lid tight. And then I take a knife and pop some holes in it and just set it near wherever they are, and they'll go in there and they can't get out.
Oh yeah, you could do a fly catcher too, but I see my fish tanks as catchers. So I never think of doing those things anymore.
I haven't never had any in here, but they might be by my compost bucket.
Yeah. And Sketty says vinegar attracts fruit flies. Kelly says sticky fly paper. I don't like that stuff for the fact that, oh my goodness, forever and a day ago, I had a cat jump up and get stuck to the fly, like the fly paper wrapped around. Oh my God, it was horrible. She had to get shaved. It was no fly paper ever again in my house. Oh my goodness. But you should be
Scotty,
fine. I don't think you have any fuzzy kitties, so you should be fine.
but he has
But
he
never
has
again.
killies, so he has killies, so he has lids.
Yeah. Anything that fly
Well,
must be lidded.
he could take that little thing that he uses for his egg watches and go around and track them things down and catch them with a little teeny tiny net. Do something that
Chopsticks.
burns himself.
Kelly says, Scotty, don't jump on it like a car and get stuck. Jumps through the fly paper, gets stuck to the wall. Help me! Oh no, my mind is very overactive at the moment.
Or back in the days when you had horses, everybody had those fly strips hanging up.
Yeah.
They were always so nasty. And
Yeah,
then
they're
you
not
got
fun.
hit to the bug zapper, and if you had chickens,
Mm-hmm.
if a big bug got caught in that zapper, make that noise, them chickens would be like, hot meal coming, and the chickens just run from everywhere waiting for that bug to drop.
Right? Right.
Or if a
Oh
horse
my
raised their tail,
goodness.
like, oh,
And yeah, like and we just like you, like we've like driven a lot of places, and like just know if you go into a restaurant and you see those things hanging from the ceiling and they're loaded, don't eat there. Turn around, go find somewhere else to eat. That's not the place for you to be eating. Oh my goodness. And Freaky Fish Lady says, I put a little piece of banana in a condiment cup, poke some small holes in lid, and they go in and can't get out. Well, that's a good idea too, Polly. It's a good idea too. Okay, so we have about 7 minutes until we head on over to Whips. So I wanted to remind you guys of a few things that we have coming up over the next week. This Saturday, we have the Aquarist auction on Skipper's channel. Definitely tune in for that. There's going to be some great fishies up. I forgot that the camera's here. I keep looking up here for the camera. So definitely tune in for that. There's going to be some great items up for auction on Skipper's channel. And then on Wet Your Plants on Monday, we're going to be doing a special auction for midrills. So we will be auctioning off Kubote Rasbors and Abe's Creek Bosemani rainbow fish on Wet Your Plants. And all the proceeds of the auctions will be going to the high school band program at for Midrills High School. So even if you guys don't bid or don't win the bid, you can still donate on top of the money. All the money will be going to Stephen's PayPal, and through that, all the money will be sent over to the school. So I burdened him with that. So look forward to
the sweet fellow that he is, he accepted it too.
I didn't think to ask him about where the money was going, but it's safe with Stephen, and he'll get it to them, so I know it'll be fine. So he can collect it all in the PayPal and send it all over in one lump sum to them. So
I would trust Stephen with my passwords.
Yes. I don't trust many people, but I trust the peas. So we have the Aquarius auction coming up on Saturday. We have Wet Your Plants auction coming up on Monday. We have the Quad City Fish. I say that every time, Quad City. The Quad City Fish Swap coming up on May 19th. So if anyone's going to be attending the Quad City Fish Swap and you want to have us bring any of these fishies with us for you for pre-order, please let us know. We will also be bringing our non-GFP, which means our non-glow and not able to glow, or their babies won't glow, axolotls. So those will be the leucistics, the white bodies with the black eyes. And we'll also be bringing some glow leucistics as well. And I think we have a couple of the glow melanistics, the glow ones like Duke. So Duke Juniors will be taking those guys as well. So amongst some fishes and plants and shrimp. So our little monsters are growing up. They're getting so big. And also I'm going to be working on the Fishmas in July donation form. We're going to be doing the Google Doc form thing to streamline it
Streamline it.
this year this year, so it's not just all email, that's through the form, and that way it's a little bit easier to go through. So we'll have that up and going by Thursday. We'll put that out. And most importantly, guys, don't forget, this Sunday is Mother's Day. Don't forget about those important ladies in your life, your mothers, your wife, your girlfriend, your sisters, you know, all of them, all the mothers, the special mothers in your life. You don't forget about Mother's Day this Sunday.
Or the guys that have to be both for their children.
Yeah, that too. Or the fathers that are mothers as well. Those also, you know, buy them something pretty.
Yeah.
Then it says, I'm still on mute, but why is Scotty so sassy this morning?
He's feeling himself this morning. He's got new TV.
Maybe he had a good amount of coffee this morning.
Your mama acts a lot of
Shane did. Shane bought his mom an axolotl. He's a good son.
Oh,
but that's not a bad idea.
don't forget, Wednesday is the Fish Fam Link Aquarium Hall giveaways. Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern.
That's going to be a good one. That's going to be with Usama Professor Fish Tanks to his store, correct?
Yes, Atlantic
That's
Aquarium.
going to be a good one. It's a good
Can
one.
you say Professor real fast for us?
Professor?
Yeah. But
say
didn't you do like professor? You got it twisted one night. Was it you?
Oh, the professor. 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 And Craig says, I'll have a new pink purse, please, to match my shoes. I mean,
Yeah.
you do wear Belinda's pink shoes a lot, so it only makes sense, Craig. And Scotty knows how hard it is. She says, love and prayers to all the moms.
Yeah, Scotty, she didn't say the mothers, if you know what I mean.
But since it's Mother's Day this weekend, we should use hashtag mama. So we don't, or we could do, yeah, hashtag mama. We'll do a hashtag mama. That'll be our hashtag over to Whips this morning. And let me double check, make sure that I've set us to go over to Whips. So we all can just be thrown up right into his stream.
You gonna throw us? You gonna throw us in there?
Up. Like it's like the chat stops here and then it goes over to Whips and goes, bleh.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Dump us right on
in.
in.
In my head. That's just how I see it. So let me go and make sure that we're going to be auto-directed over to Whips. Whiplash Smilington. Oh, and we're not. I need to fix that right now. Right meow.
Right now?
Right meow. Oh, it's not typing. Of course not.
You're on the wrong one.
Of course. Choo-choo. Getting tanked with Whip. I think that's him. Got it. All right. So now we are set.
Miss Lori has put it in the box in the chat for us.
But thank you so much, Lori. And we should be auto-directed over to him now. So it's now 10 a.m. Whip, please start 2 minutes late.
So somebody can check that box off.
Goodness gracious, already I've been waiting a while. All right, Miss Didi, is there anything you'd like to say before we heading out for this evening? I almost said for today.
Enjoy your weekends. If you have a mom, make sure to spend some time with them.
And I want to say just thank you so much, Miss Didi, for coming up and hanging out with me this morning. I greatly appreciate it. And Mods, thank you for all the hard work that you do. Greatly appreciate all of you. Thank you guys for joining us this morning, helping us wake up this morning. I hope you guys have a phenomenal Friday, fantastic weekend. Love and kindness. Call your loved ones. Pull them close. Pull them in if you're close enough. Give them big kisses. Spread a little kindness. Call your mama if you're lucky enough to still have her around. And guys, just be well in all ways. So we're going to head on over to Whips with hashtag mama. We'll see you all on the streams. And you guys have a phenomenal weekend. We love you all. Bye.